What's up, guys? So back today with my second video, and in this video, it's sort of a response to Ultimate Floyd 1 on his gaming habits. I mean, he made this video a long time ago, but since my channel is new, I thought this was one of the cooler videos that he did, so I figured I'd say my input. So I have a list written here on my computer of a bunch of my habits and just the general way I like to game, my setup, and my gaming routine. So first, let me tell you about my job. For work, I work for myself. I make my own hours. I can work around the clock, 24/7. So how that relates to gaming is, I can wake up and I can play a game for 8 hours and then start working, or I can wake up and work for 8 hours and then play a game the rest of the night. I can start working. It's right now. It's 11:24 p.m. I can, after I make this YouTube video, I can start working, or I can game. So that's really nice. It gives me a lot of freedom to when I can game or when I can't. If a new release comes out, I can be at Best Buy or GameStop right when they open, grab the game and game all day, and then start working at midnight or whatever. It's great. It's really nice for gaming. It's really nice for anything besides gaming, hanging out with friends, hanging out with my girlfriend. But also, too much freedom can be bad. Sometimes I can put things off too long or blah blah blah. Anyway, you get the idea. So, first off, I prefer handheld gaming over console gaming and over PC gaming by far. And that's really only since the release of the DS. RPGs and adventure games, and then visual novels. Those are my favorite genres. And it seems like during the PS3 era and the Xbox 360 era, a lot of RPGs stopped coming to the big consoles because they were probably too expensive to develop and too risky, really, for these Japanese developers to put them on there. So they had a lower budget, and it seems like they put them on handheld gaming, and that's where they went, so that's where I went. Also, the portability is amazing. Recently, I moved into a house with a pool, and something I did all summer long was I sat literally in the pool with my arms over the edge at midnight and played games until 4 in the morning in the pool. Or I floated on a raft, and yeah, it's a little risky, I could drop it, but I didn't. Or when it gets a little cooler outside, I can sit outside. We have a little fire pit right next to the fire and game. Actually, I don't know how this works, but the Wi-Fi in my house is so good that remote play from my PS4 works outside in the backyard while I'm on my Vita. I love handheld gaming. I can play on the couch, while my girlfriend is watching a show or TV, and we can be together instead of being stuck up here on the console and she's down there and we don't even communicate. It's really nice. But as far as console gaming goes, I love sitting on the couch with my dog. My dog is I'm a dog person. I love dogs. My dog is she's laying over there on her bed. She's a little hilarious bulldog. She's got a more of a personality than I do. Um, when I game, she loves to lay right on my lap, and she just wags her tail, and she'll watch. She'll watch, stare at the TV intensely, and it's amazing to watch her watch me game. She's like my Mr. Drippy and Nino Kuni. She's like my companion. Literally, she's my real life gaming companion. It's funny. She will, when I'm gaming, only when I'm gaming, she'll bring me her toy, or she'll bring me her bone, and she'll want to play. But if I'm working on a computer, or if I'm cleaning the house, or doing anything else, she won't play. But when she knows I'm playing, she wants to play. It's uncanny. It's amazing. Um, as far as PC gaming goes, I like to get away from my PC. I work on my computer, um, and I have a kind of job that it's almost like a video game. I can put in 18-hour sessions of my job, just like you can put in 18-hour sessions of a game. I can work all day and all night, just like you can game. And so when I do like to game, I like to get away from the PC. I like to turn the monitors off, close Skype, close all my communication, and just go on the couch and sit down and put headphones on and just be immersed in whatever world I'm playing that week or that month or whatever. And when I do game on the PC, I like the PC for PC exclusives and MMOs. I played a ton of Final Fantasy 11, a ton. It probably put a dent in my life at the time. I played a ton of WoW. I played a ton of Final Fantasy 14. I love MMOs. So that's what I like PC gaming for. MMOs and exclusives like Undertale or Pillars of Eternity, which I've yet to play. I don't not like PC gaming. I just prefer console gaming. If there's a PC game that's amazing, I'll play it. Just tell me, I'll play it for sure. Um, so yeah, so I like to get away though from the computer and just sit on the couch with my dog. I like to play with a beer on the couch and just get away from basically work. Because since I work from home, it's kind of like I'm always surrounded by work. So if I'm sitting at the computer, I'm very tempted to look at my work, or I'm very tempted to web browse or watch a YouTube video while I'm gaming, and it just breaks immersion. I'll get a Steam message or I'll get a Skype message while I'm gaming, and it's just like tab out, respond, and yeah, I can close the software, but if I'm on the computer, I want to be using those communication softwares and web browsing and whatnot. So yeah, I prefer console gaming and handheld gaming over PC gaming by a lot. But I don't dislike PC gaming. Another thing is, I'm really, really good at finishing games. If I start a game, there's a 99% chance I'm finishing it. But I think that's because I'm really good at picking games that I like. I don't ever find a game and play it that I don't like. That doesn't even make sense. I don't watch movies that I don't like. I don't watch TV shows that I don't like. So if I pick a game, I'm going to like it. And if I don't like it, I know within the first 5 minutes. So I don't even have to put it down because I don't play games that I need to put down. But I'm really good at finishing games, and I'm really, really good at picking games that I like. Like if I look over at my gaming shelf right now, I can't even give you an example of a game that I put down that I didn't like, because all my games are games that I like. I don't buy Mad Max or I don't even know. I don't even buy games that I don't like because and not finish them because I know what I like. Okay, so another thing, I will only play absolutely one console game at a time. I will, even if it's two separate consoles, I'll only play it on one at a time until that game I'm done. I can put it back in its case and back on the shelf. You'll never see me, switching inputs between Wii U and PS4 or Xbox or blah blah blah. I only play one console game at a time. For handhelds I can play about two at a time. I can play one on Vita, one on 3DS, or one on PSP. Two at a time max. Just because sometimes one runs out of batteries and I still want to play, so I'll grab the other one. But yeah, just one at a time. Another thing that I like to do when friends come over, or if I'm gaming at other people's houses, I like to watch. I love watching people play video games. Like if I was hanging out with, my best friend and we were playing an RPG, a single player game, I would let him play the entire time, and I would watch. I wouldn't play with my phone. I wouldn't, be distracted by other things. I like watching. So, when my friend hands me the controller and say, hey, you want to play this? No, you go ahead. You keep playing, because I just like video games. I like reading about them. I like watching them. I like watching people talk about them. I like talking to people about them. I don't need to play. I don't get bored if I'm not playing. So one of my favorite things to do is actually go to a friend's house, eat food, drink beer, hang out, and play video games. But let them play. And just watch. And I'll suggest, hey, go here, go there. Or did you see this, or did you see that? And I wish I had friends that were the same way. They would want to watch me, or they would want to be my co-pilot. Usually, they'll come over and we'll be playing something, and they'll start playing with their phone, and it's kind of annoying. It's like playing with your phone in a movie theater. It's just, you're hanging out for a couple hours. Give the person the time of day to just pay attention to them. Uh, so one thing that I do a lot when I'm on PS4 or Vita, and not so much in Nintendo systems because this isn't handled well on those systems, but every time I see a friend come online, I'll give it like 10 minutes and I'll check to see what they're playing. I'm always checking my friends list to see who's online and what they're playing. It's just interesting to me to know what people are playing and to see people being active. I love when there's 28 people on my friends list, or a tie for me, some amount that's up there, and going through and checking what they're playing, and it's really neat to me. I like I said, I just like watching people game. I like knowing people are gaming. So that's kind of funny. Another thing that I like to do is if I'm playing a game, I have two monitors for work. I like to change the background of those monitors to the game that I'm playing. I feel like it's like, so I have the two monitors here and the TV back there. It's like then I'm like surrounded by that game when I'm even more immersed. It's pretty nerdy and it's kind of stupid, but it's like propaganda in your face, or it's like when you walk in to go see the new Star Wars movies, they have all these big Star Wars posters and cutouts and standees and blah blah blah, and it kind of gets you pumped. So I kind of like doing that. Another thing, when I'm playing a game, I explore every nook and cranny. It's probably annoying to play a game with me because I'm running to every little spot every time, just checking everything out. I gotta find this, I gotta find that, because I feel like if I was in the game in real life or in some deep dark forest, I would be checking everywhere, turning around, being very careful if I'm going upstairs or in these dungeons. You gotta be careful. So you gotta check, you gotta watch your back. You gotta check every nook and cranny. Otherwise, you might miss something. And there's so many Easter eggs in games now that they're fun to find. There's also so many hidden chests, and with trophies now, they're always tucking things away here and there, everywhere. It's fun to explore. Like, exploring is my favorite part of video games, and that's why, like, the Soul series is just, my God, I explore in that game, and I'll literally stop playing at night and fall asleep and have a dream about exploring more in it. It's sad, but it's true. Another thing, this is kind of a response to one of Ultimate Floyd's his habits. He goes into the menus and he turns subtitles off. I go into the menus he turns subtitles on. I go into the menus and I turn subtitles off because I want to listen to the game. I want to hear the voice actors because, like he said, I'll read the subtitles faster than they'll speak it, and so it'll be easy to X through all the voice acting and the whatnot. But I like to hear it. I like to hear their expressions and listen to their voiceovers and just watch. I don't like to press X through the game and get through it. So unless I can't understand the game because they have accents or something, subtitles are always off for me. I like to listen. And my favorite option in a game is gamma. I love to turn the gamma up, way up in games. I like seeing the game. I like seeing the dark corners. I like seeing all the detail. When the gamma's low, the games are dark, especially like a game like Bloodborne or horror games. They're dark, and yeah, they're supposed to be dark and scary, but I want to see the environment. I want to see the work that was put into them. So yeah, I like to see gamma. Whenever it says turn the gamma down so you can barely see this image, I turn it up so you can see the image. I like seeing it. It helps my exploration. It enhances my exploration. So the last thing on here is, I have two things. When I'm gaming, I like to have a very clean environment. I don't want bags of chips around. I don't want Coke cans or any mess. I like the floor clean. I like my controllers clean. I don't like anything in my room. I like a clean environment. That's because when I game, sometimes I game for 6-7 hours or some long amount of time. And, I want to feel clean. I want to feel well. I like to take a shower before I put in a long gaming session. I like to, have clean clothes. I don't like to game in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I like to have, like, jeans on. And that may seem uncomfortable to you guys, but it's comfortable to me. Feeling clean and feeling, like, alert and awake is very important when I game. And last but not least, I drink beer. When I game, I don't like to drink pop very much. Beer is unhealthy too, but pop is really sugary and or soda, whatever you want to call it. I don't really like to drink soda. I don't drink soda normally in my life, anyways. I like to drink beer. I like to try different kinds of beer. Today I'm drinking the same one as the other video. This Trader Joe's Vintage Ale. It's their Christmas beer. It's really, really, really good. It tastes like eating a Christmas tree. I don't know if that sounds good to you, but it's good to me. And I do sometimes eat, a snack here and there while I'm playing. But one thing I do is I use a dish towel to wipe my hands, so I can wipe them really, really good, and then I can wipe my controller off, really, really, really well. Because if I'm eating, I don't want my controller to be messed up, so I'm wiping literally every finger like that. So yeah, so those are some of my gaming habits. Some are stupid, some are funny, some are whatever. So let me know about any of your gaming habits, and I don't even know if these guys watch my videos, but I want to tag Ballin' Nick 1982, TheFunnyNerd, and Dustin Kries. So if you guys want to give me a little response, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for listening.